Alright, everybody. So before I get to work this day, I thought now would be a good chance to clean up. This is all the mess that you make when you make even small modifications to, pardon me, to your work tables. And somehow that sawdust just gets itself everywhere. So anyway, so basically, I kind of switched camera angles a little bit. The place where I'm standing right now, that's where I normally work. It's at the big white kind of linoleum top table that's at the back of the hangar there, and it's nice. But you know, it's winter time and it's kind of miserable, and the light's kind of low. It's just gray clouds a lot. So what I did was I threw away those, not threw away, but I folded up those two other crap tables and I pushed those aside, and now I'm using my workbenches where they're supposed to be. So yeah, the next time I make those EAA workbenches, I'm going. Two of the pieces you need a 60-inch piece from two of them, and that's pretty much the only thing that 2x4 will be used for. That 8-foot. Next time I make them, I'm actually just going to leave those two of those instead of 5 feet. I'm just going to leave them at 8 feet, and then just make a cross brace. There's plenty of extra wood to use. Anyway, I digress. So what I'm doing here is it's now deburring time. I've pretty much done all the instructions through the entire rib section up to the point where it says deburr everything. All the holes have been deburred. All the flanges are happy. So now it's time to take all the ribs, deburr the edges, which of course it's going to take hours and hours. So here I'm deburring the W1025-A flap hinge bracket. It's thick. Takes a while, as you can see. So yeah, just deburring away. The ribs, of course, are the biggest pain in the ass of all time, and that's why I save those for last. Low-hanging fruit, this is what normal people do. They take all the easy tasks and move on. Well, you know, it's ironic because all the tasks in the instructions, of all the tasks in the instructions, the only one that's really the one you fear the most is when it just says disassemble and deburr all parts. Because what I did not do this time, unlike most times, so you see all those ribs over there, how they're fluted? Most of the times I would always have those edges deburred first before I actually went to flute. And I did not this time because of reasons. So yeah, deburring those edges once they're fluted can be a real tricky pain in the butt. So on a maintenance note, everything is good with my club. Everything is good with the planes, other than the paperwork I'd mentioned before. So I've talked about this before as I'm watching myself sitting here deburring. Deburring really isn't an art. You can't get ever really good enough at it that you say, oh yeah, I got this down. No, there's nothing like that. Basically, I whittled this down to taking as little time as humanly possible while getting the best achievable result. That means limited tool changes, but at the same time not just doing the same thing over and over to make it monotonous. Anyway, quick note, I'm about to do some match drilling in the ribs, which I will talk about in the next video along with more deburring, so I will see you soon.